Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports here with myself Charlie. And before the video starts, please like, comment and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try and become a one-man sports news bandwagon. Now, the Betfred Rugby Championship started this weekend, or weekend just gone I should say, and it was, I think, a new era perhaps for the second division of Rugby League in this country. Now, there has obviously been a bit of a dark cloud hanging over this season at the start of the season for two major reasons. One, the trouble that's gone on at Salford Red Devils, which I have done videos talking about before. The absolute shambles that has been their current ownership group with the Tongan rap producer whose name evades me at this current moment, and the rumours of takeovers and just the absolute chaos that has gone on there. And of course the death, I guess, it feels so harsh saying that word, the death of Featherstone Rovers, which is a real shame. Perhaps we're going to talk about it in a video on its own because I think it deserves that. As I said before, when these things happen, it's easy to trivialise them as a rugby league fan, as a sports fan, and say, "Oh, that's a club gone." But for some people, it's community and it's memories. And yeah, I don't want to be guilty of trivialising it. All I will say is that I think it's a club that's been horrendously mismanaged. Do I think the RFL are faultless? No. I think that 2023 they won the League Leaders Shield, couldn't be promoted because of the ridiculous IMG grading system that takes place in rugby league. And yeah, where to go with it, where to start. But there is a new era for rugby league in the capital of the UK, and that is, of course, London, because the London Broncos played yesterday at the Cherry Red Records Stadium, home of AFC Wimbledon, and with new investment, new owners, Darren Lockyer, the legend of Australian Rugby League, who actually found himself sat next to Ange Postecoglou, who, as a Forest fan, the less said about the better, but found himself sat there, and they played Widnes Vikings yesterday, who are themselves a former Super League side, and were quite comprehensive in their win, with a 44-12 victory at a stadium that I think had 4,800 fans, or just over that, in it. So a real promising start for rugby league in the capital. I think it's really important for the Super League and for English Rugby League and British Rugby League in general that they can really gain a foothold in the capital, because listen, I'm not saying that the London Broncos are going to start selling out Wembley anytime soon, but what it does do is it's an attractive destination. Let's face it, if you're an Australian star and you're perhaps at your NRL club and you're looking and going, do you know, I might not play much this year for, let's say, the Melbourne Storm or the Canberra Raiders, you know, I might not get in this year, or my playing time might be a little bit low, or you're just thinking, I fancy a fresh challenge, and you're looking round, London is going to appeal to you. Forget all what everyone says and forget social media, forget everything else. London is still London. It's still a worldwide known city. And for rugby league to have a presence there, I think is really, really important. Because, yes, we have the Northern Heartland. And I said myself, as someone from the Midlands who likes rugby league and enjoys watching it, you know, it has felt a little bit like Northern fans, at times, not all of them, but have sort of wanted to gatekeep it. You know, this is our sport. And I get that because it's tradition. It's, like I say, communities. You don't want that ruining. But I think one thing the Ashes this time round exposed in my eyes was pretty much Australia is taking on the north of England. And if rugby league in England wants to be taken seriously, it needs to change its outlook in general in terms of getting itself in the PE curriculum, in terms of getting clubs more around the country, the skill sets, because the skill sets are there in the Union Heartlands as well. But I'm going quite off topic there. The London Broncos have, I think, sort of just completely, I say sort of, they've completely changed their outlook on things. And I think it's exciting for English Rugby League. The game's being streamed for free on YouTube. That's great. That gives you a worldwide sort of outlook. Now, listen, I'm not saying the London Broncos are going to attract millions of viewers, but what it is going to do is it's going to give opportunities for people from not just England to watch these games on their TV, their phones, their computers, whatever they're choosing to watch rugby league on. It also, of course, the London Broncos have gained themselves 5 probably world-class players in terms of the players they've signed from Papua New Guinea, who have come there, I think, with a view to A, the World Cup that's taking place late this year, and B, to get themselves ready for when the PNG Chiefs take part in the NRL. Listen, if that's something the London Broncos could benefit from, then so be it. They've also got Jason Demetriou, who is a world-class coach in my eyes, and I think they've got themselves a fantastic infrastructure there. I fully expect them to get promoted this year, and I get people may have a bitter outlook on this and may have an angered outlook on this because of what's happening in the heartlands of Rugby League with Featherstone, with Salford. However, I think Rugby League, it has to modernise for the good of its health in this country, and having a London-based side with a potential audience from around the world on YouTube is really, really important for the future of the game in this country. And I myself are probably going to try and get down to Cherry Red Records Stadium one Sunday just to get a game in, because I am excited as a Rugby League fan. I think it's a potential. It's got huge potential in terms of where it could go, especially with the investors and with all the talk as well around NRL investment in Super League. Are they looking as well now and go, right, there's a team in the capital, they've got a foothold there with Darren Lockyer as well. Let's expand here. Now we can back this thing. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. As always, guys, please let us know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated. As I try and become a one-man sports news bandwagon. Have a great day.